Chery-Zookeeping. Jeff Poulsen is a lead zookeeper at the Cleveland Metropark Zoo. Interviewer: how did you become interested in being a zookeeper? Yes, I was working for a Metropark, the city park system in Cleveland, Ohio, at the stables. When I heard about the position at the zoo, I started working at the Bird of the World building and later transferred to the African animal area, where I've been for 17 years. Growing up on a farm, I've always liked working with hoofed animals, cows and horses, or related to giraffes and zebras, so their behavior and body structure are similar, but there are also a lot of intriguing differences. I learn new things every day. Interviewer: what skill do you need? Yes, observation is the most important skill. I have to be able to look at a group of animals and figure out what's happening. Maybe they are getting sick, or one is going to give birth, or they are not all getting along. These are wild animals that can be dangerous, so you need to use a lot of common sense. Which kind of animal are you responsible for? Yes, I'm a lead keeper, a working supervisor over our African savanna and the rhino monkey island area. I oversee many animals including giraffes, zebra, antelope, ostrich, vulture, and native African birds. We run mixed species exhibits where we have birds and mammals that are safe together in the same yard. Interviewer: what do you like most about your job? I get to work independently without someone telling me what to do. Everyone finds the position they enjoy most in the zoo business. Some people enjoy working with the monkeys or birds. The hoofed animals are my favorite. We've had many giraffe babies born here, and I enjoy working with them. Interviewer: how do you manage a group of giraffes when you move them? What you do you move them at one time? Just know most of the host stock health animals. They do everything as a group. Once you teach them a certain routine, they will keep doing that. As a keeper, you have to follow a routine because changing it confuses them. For example, each giraffe knows which store to go into. We give orders with our voice, and sometimes we use a long stick to tap them. It lets them keep a safe distance. Yes, on most of the big animals, the vets use a blowpipe or an air gun to put them under anesthesia. If it's a long enough produce, they keep the animals under the gas. Putting the giraffe under anesthesia is risky, so we want to make sure it's really necessary. We need to be sure we have all the necessary people and equipment in case complications arise. We have to watch how they go down so they don't hit their head. When they were lying on their side, they might have trouble breathing because they are so heavy. Sometimes the answer makes them have difficulty moving the muscle in their necks. We have to think about things carefully before we do producer. Yes, every night they lie with their legs tucked under them. They don't sleep for hours like we would. They take naps for 10 to 15 minutes at a time and then they get up again. They often lay their heads on their hips if they want to go into a deep sleep. Yes, it's neat to see them all lying down when I arrive in the morning. A few years ago, we had otters outside in the winter. They were in an icy part of the yard, and I was trying to get them in. They had lain down, but it was too slippery to get back up. There was a spot along the doorway that had meant enough to walk on. I sat with my back against the fence and put my feet on each ostrich and pushed it like a hockey puck across the ice. They slid they slide pretty well over to the teamwork area and then I prodded them to where they could get up and I was able to walk them in. The males can be during breeding season. Their kick has the potential to kill, but the females are usually pretty good. They can be a challenge sometimes, but it depends on how you work with them and what kind of relationship you build with them. Every animal can be dangerous, but that's where the observation skill come in. You have to watch what's going on so you know when to get out of the area. All the animals have different personality. I think we've come a long way from iron bars. Most of our activities are impressive now. We work hard to allow animal natural behavior that keep them from getting bored. The exhibit just are bigger and it includes that we call furniture like rocks and logs. Most zoos have a team of people who work on developing interesting environment for the animal. You share ideas and there are zoos magazines that say we test suck and suck with this animal and it worked out well. It's a good network among animal care workers. We have a type of animal called the slender horn gazelle native to North Africa. There aren't many of them in captivity and they are inbred, which means they have had babies with their close relatives, so their immune system is not good as it should be and they are more likely to get common infection. They are easy to manage, but, but they have medical problems sometimes. Any of the hoof animals, giraffe are the most dangerous. They can be the worst. Right now, I have four of them, which has many at risk, including claims. We had to deliver a giraffe calf back in 1998. This was the mom's third or fourth pregnancy, but she was having trouble with this one. The cough wasn't moving through the birth canal. I, re- I reached inside her and helped pull the cough until the head got out. Then the vet and I pulled her out to the rest of the way. The cough must have had her oxygen cut off in the birth canal, but we got her breathing. The baby didn't want the nurse for a few days. We keep her with the mom, but we tube fed her. Then on the third day she started nursing on her own. And she returned out to be a really nice animal. She bonded with us too, so she was very easy to handle. She's in Kansas City and she's one of the best giraffes. She's almost 4 years old now. We don't do any hard raising unless we absolutely have to. The mother rear animal is better because it knows how to behave like the animal. It is animals that are human or we forget to act like a zebra or a giraffe. I would say so. I've had a lot of success here. There's still a lot I want to accomplish. Besides, I find caring for the animals very satisfying, interesting.